up
And up she rises.
she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning.
Please sing the whole campaign.
I like
the whole
the
session.
idea of like Gord is just singing like to his heart's content, and just sad boy Cricket is just in the corner, just staring at the floor.
That would be an interesting scene to see. So,
Probably gonna
without further ado, let's get back to the game. Last time,
let
you
me
guys.
let me know when I can keep singing shanties.
Okay.
Let me know when we're on.
Yeah,
the
just after me finish the recap, then you can go back to singing.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So last time, you guys managed to rescue. I used the quote-unquote rescue, Ladybug as well as Tarina from the bad guys. Let's just put it that way, because it's hard to name them one by one. You gather a lot of info, learn about that she always wanted an out, and she got what she wanted in the end, because you guys let her go. And Tarina, very grateful for your assistance, offers your reward as well as hooking you guys up to the seemingly lost Captain Vancorp, who was, delayed because of a, rough trip on the sea. Apparently, a Hydra is not something you want to deal with when you are on a boat. Yeah. But with all that out of the way, you guys, have Danica, Miss Sindra Sylvain's assistant, with you to help you set up an outpost in Chult. And now, you guys are on Vancor's ship, and you are sailing towards Chult. You can start singing now.
Okay, perfect. A way to fade into the scene. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew up and their bow dipped down. Oh, blow, my bully boys, blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. Remember when Tiamat split the world in half and we were fucked? I don't know what to do anymore because I have no lyrics. Isn't that right, Cricket?
I actually there's a parody. I actually heard a parody of that song, but with coffee.
There is nice.
Yep. I'll sing it.
So while Gord is singing about on the ship.
No,
Gord and Kroll are singing, bro. Kroll and Gord are just having
Kroll
time
does
of our
not
lives.
pack a whole barrel of grog and is currently in a very good mood right now.
Nice. I would assume like Kroll was just so happy that we're fucking finally out of Baldur's Gate.
Yes. Yeah, he is.
I guess while Gord is singing his shanties and Kroll is enjoying himself, Cricket is kind of like found a corner of the ship to kind of be by himself at the moment because he's still kind of like processing everything that happened, especially with Ladybug. And I think he's just kind of doing his own thing at this point. I'm not really talking, but he's sort of there, I guess.
Nice. All right. So you guys singing, well, our boy just curled up in the corner. Isma is looking to the left side of the boat and just seemingly lost in thoughts. And the captain is like commanding his sailors to get into position. The weather is nice and everything just feels great, just soothing. You heard Vancor just barking orders to his crew, and for a while he finished all the stuff he needs to do, and then walks towards Scroll. And just like you guys saw him like that before, he was like pretty intrigued with Kroll especially. And he just sits there and waits for you guys to finish your song. What would you guys like to do? Anything else?
I guess. Well, sorry. I mean, if you want to go do something, Crawl, you can go ahead.
Kroll, well, I mean, unless like there is a giant dragon turtle attack, there's really not much to do until we reach Chult. Kroll is just going to be enjoying the sea and trying not to think about the hangover he's going to get.
I might go talk with Isma.
All right.
In a second.
Okay. And Gord, anything you want to do?
I think Gord's resetting his route.
Oh no! No.
Gord hit us with the sea shanty, and his internet couldn't handle it.
It's just too
Not handle the
beautiful.
awesomeness.
But I guess while we're waiting for Justin to come back, I
Yeah.
can have the conversation
Sure.
with Isma if that's
Sure,
right.
if you want to.
So I want to double check because I was writing a bunch of notes last time.
Okay. Don't worry, take your time.
Because we heard somebody talk about a group that he was associated with, the Sisters of something.
The Swan Sisters. It was
The Sworn Sisters.
So,
okay.
the
All right.
Sworn
Yes. Okay. That's
Sister.
That's
Yeah.
what I wanted to make sure I got the
Yeah.
name. So
I
I'm
will
gonna
just
walk over.
Type it in the chat. Sisters. I think that's the pronunciation. Let me double check it. I believe-
The Swen Sisters.
Yeah, that's the Swen. Sorry, the Swen
The
Sisters.
Swen Sisters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Swen
I thought they
Sisters.
were the
Sounds
Sworn
sounds-
Sisters.
Yeah, that
All
sound
right.
a lot less interesting.
All right.
Those
the
Swen
Swen
Sisters.
Sisters.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to him then and just kind of start the conversation and just be like, "So you've been awfully quiet too, as I can see.
Isma
A lot on your
just-
mind."
Isma just sighs and just like, you can outrun your past, right? No
I
matter
guess
how
you
far
can.
you go.
So, are you ready to tell us who the Swen Sisters are?
Well, I don't know them, but I believe they were sent by I wouldn't call it tribe, but let's just say by my common blood.
So I guess you have a family to some extent.
Well, I had a family. They were gone now. And now what's left of it is just a handful of rebels who doesn't want to be under some tyrant's thumb. I tried to leave. Like, really leave. I found my faith in my God. And I left Chult. Because it's just too much. And then now they're sending me. They're hunting me. I believe something went horribly wrong. He is talking real slow this time, and he is not sure. Like, you can tell he is just not sure what to do. Like, on one side, he does want to go back home because it's where he's from. But,
Right.
yeah, you know, all that stuff, it's just a little bit too much.
I guess I do say to Isma that I think how I want to word this actually. It's a little tricky. as to how I want to word this. So I think Cricket basically says to Isma that you kind of steer your own destiny. Whether or not you think it's going to be a good idea to, reconvene with them or not, I guess is entirely up to you. But you gotta let us know, and I guess we'll have your back. But if there's anything that I've learned from Baldur's Gate, you gotta be careful about the people that you trust.
Speaking of trust, and Isma, while you two are talking, he actually looks forward to Gord. And, like, the distance is a little bit far. Okay. Falcon, do your thing. Isma looks towards Gord, and what is Gord doing, by the way? As of now.
Well, I am just sitting by the railing of the ship,
Okay.
like, just like.
Yeah, nice.
I see.
Yeah,
So Gord's doing Gord things.
true. But, Cricket, you notice that Isma is looking at Gord in a concern, but also kind of unsure, like, gaze. And then he just tells you, like, yeah, trust. It's a word. It's a state. It's hard to come by. And, I think we all need some time to think about that.
It's interesting as you're talking about trust, and we look at Gord, especially in his demeanor.
Yeah.
Cricket goes, I don't 100% trust Gord, but I don't think I 100% trust anyone anymore. I think there's only one person that I ever trusted, and whoever's being 100% honest with me, and that was Ozzy. And I kind of pull out the skull, and I just kind of stare at the skull for a very, very, very long time.
Well, in life you can be sure of only one thing. Inevitable death. So I guess that's one way of putting trust in things. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, you see he is really hesitant to say this, but I'm gonna roll. 1, he says it. 2, he doesn't. Because that is...
While you guys are talking, right?
Yeah.
This is just the background of your conversation.
Yeah.
Every step that I take is another mistake to you.
While you are
The
singing,
undertow
yeah.
just caught in the undertow.
Yeah.
I've become so numb.
While you are singing, Gord.
I do
Yeah.
really like the idea of me having this heart-to-heart conversation with Isma, and Gord is fucking memeing him
Yeah.
like a couple meters away.
Racist puff.
Racist puff.
Eat it up, eat it up,
Feed him
eat
up,
it
feed him up, feed him up.
Linkin Park, always the best. Anyway, Gord, while you are singing, you notice that underneath the wave, something just, swims with the ship with your rhythm. And while you're like yelling at the top of your lung, that something like leaps out of the water. It's a kind of a middle-sized, like a little bit short, a little bit slim killer whale, just like leaps and ducks and leaps and ducks, just like swims with your rhythm. It looks really happy because it's like, it's even like humming. Sorry, I can't do whale voices, but yeah, it's like humming
But it's
with
kind
your
of like
tone.
it's definitely into Gord's
Yes,
singing.
It's like really into your song. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad the classics have reached to the under parts of the ocean.
I'm doing my best, but yeah, that's that's what you get. The killer whale sound. Yeah, and yeah, like so because I rolled a 2, so Isma doesn't talk any further. He just nods and then
just nods,
yeah.
and then we stare at Gord and
Yeah.
his whale.
Yeah.
And, actually, at this point, I would like to look back to the ship, notice that these two are probably like, well, not like talking about me. I just kind of hover over and just like, oh, seems like we have a bit of a interesting rendezvous here. Have not seen you two talk in a while.
I kind of just do like a half-hearted smile at Gord, and I'm go, still processing everything, but I'm glad you seem to be having a lot of fun on our trip.
Well, if there's nothing else to do, then why not have some fun?
I kind of think for a moment, I guess.
Perhaps you have a point.
I also look at Gord and I look at Krull, and I'm like,
I saw that Krull had some alcohol. I think I would really, really like some alcohol right about now.
Yeah, Kroll is gonna
Right.
roll over a barrel full of something that smells like paint stripper.
oh, great, the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great if you want the lining burned from your esophagus.
I just look at this, and then I look up at you, Gord, and I go like,
Is this a good place to start? I'm kind of new to this.
Being completely honest, I don't think you should start at all. I
Voice of
I
reason.
kneel down.
Yes. Nice.
I kneel down and I just say, listen, young cricket. I didn't say you didn't have anything to do. Sulking and contemplating about life is something to do. Until you get sick of it and then you want to do something else. But that's besides the point.
Cricket's gonna
What?
look at you, Gord, and I'm getting a lot of mixed messages from you.
Yeah, and I reply with, yeah, and it's up to you decide what you think which message resonates the most with you.
Words of wisdom.
give me a sec.
Sulking it is, I guess. And I just
Slowly walk away.
And as you
Nice.
walk away, you see that I kind of cross my arms. I look towards Curl, and I'm just like, oh, I was a bit disappointed. I was actually hoping he would push himself to become an alcoholic.
Don't worry. Yeah,
I don't
It's-
understand.
it just looks and says, I'm not worried. More for me.
Nice.
More for us.
If anything, it's more of a victory for you guys than anything.
Yep. Hey, you want to see me shotgun a whole barrel?
Sure. And while you're doing it, we can start singing 121 bows.
God damn it. That's all this campaign is
Yeah,
gonna be. Is
the
Gord-
rest of
it's gonna be
the
Gord's
session is just
mixtape.
Gord singing. Yeah. Please continue, so I don't have to take the DM's mental.
Well, oh yeah, that's the plan.
Yes.
I got it. I got caught in the underdark.
Oh,
Caught in the underdark.
yeah, I do kind of want to hear that version of the song. That would be pretty rad.
I'll write it. I'll write it.
Yeah, there's your.
That's
next
your
project,
assignment
Justin.
of the week, please.
Yeah, for
Cricket will probably just kind of. He might turn in a little bit early unless something crazy is happening.
Alright.
But that's all. Don't mind me.
yeah, Kroll is gonna spend his time sleeping on the deck under the stars.
Alright. So before you go to sleep,
Alright,
Crow,
deal.
the captain will try to approach you, but
Oh?
not before Gord finish what he wants. Gord, what do you want?
No, I was just like, oh, okay, this is it. Now that, cricket is a bit away.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of wave, by the way. I'm just like, I'll be here all rest of the journey.
Yeah.
Is
And
that the whale? Okay.
yeah, the whale just sounds really happy and just follows.
Okay, I wave.
you know.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna actually walk to where Cricket's probably gonna be sulking.
God, what do you have planned?
You can't sulk under
Now
my
I
watch,
have you-
basically.
Now I have.
Oh,
now I
oh,
have you alone.
Oh no! I'm scared, guys. I'm just a 24 HP necromancer.
Just take it like a champ.
Yeah.
Don't
That
worry.
is
Let's just come up and get Krull. I'm a 39 HP barbarian.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, I have a backup plan.
All right. Gord, is that all?
Yeah, I just want to visit
All right.
Cricket. And then have
Do
a
you guys want to go
conversation with
first?
him.
Because, you know.
Sure, we can do Crawl's things first if you want to. Or-
Yeah.
All right, cool. And
Yeah, let's do Curls things first.
yeah, the captain will approach Carl and just like, so, long way from home, huh?
Yes, but I'm going back now, so that's always good.
Fascinating, fascinating. So, been meaning to ask, how was your home? Like, you guys were the rarest of the rare. Like, haven't heard any of you in years. Like, how's your tribe? Like, what is your tribe? Like, who is your tribe? Like, he is just like eager to know more about you, but he's so like just eager that he can't even form a rational question.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just so
Krull
interested
is-
in you. Yeah.
Yeah, Krull's gonna say, oh, well, when I was growing up, a lot of it was story time.
Love a
Krull only
story.
reproduced at the end of their life. So we ended up... He takes a moment to let the wine sink down for a bit and then says, so a lot of our time was spent listening to Mom and Dad talking about the journeys they went on, the people they saw. It's kind of like an instinct. But apparently our ancestral nesting grounds in Chult were overrun by the undead, so I'm going to go try to take it back if I can.
The undead. That sounds. That sounds odd. Like, why would the undead want with your place? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I think they just wanted... I think they just wanted more turtles to turn to zombies.
But that's the other thing. Like, turning into like everyone turning into zombies, just zombies. Like that. It's like completely waste, you know? Like, why not take you guys in? Like, I don't know whoever wants to do this, but
You're psychos.
yeah, that's just crazy. Like, you know what I've had a pleasure like meeting one of your kind a really long time ago, and let's just say it's like she tells me all about your tribe's habit. She doesn't obviously tell me a lot of details about how your place looks like, because apparently that's a safeguarded secret. But I mean, she told me a lot about, well, how you guys behave. That's why I know about you guys. And I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I started this business because I wanted to see a lot of more things. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I've seen quite a lot. Like, in Chult and everywhere, it's like I've had my fair share of adventure, if you would put it. But you guys are the rarest I've ever seen. Like, I don't know. It's a pleasure talking to you, and yeah, I'm like, sorry, my train of thought lost me. And
Yeah, Krull is
yeah.
going to say, well, not everyone had. If you travel a lot, you'll learn that not everybody has the same views.
True.
Some people think turtles are just normal people and they are no different, no better or worse than other people. Some people will think that turtles are zombie fodder, and those are the people who get the hammer to the head.
Well, my
Breach.
friend,
Breach.
I do hope you hammer those idiots to the head soon. Well, we have a lot of time. I hate
Well,
to.
I have a name.
Yeah.
I have a name that I'm going to be looking for.
Which is?
The name that my grandparents told my parents, and my parents told me.
Like,
That
if, like, someone could live that long?
trust me, I won't die. I'm pretty sure I won't die until I get my revenge.
Oh, no, I'm not saying you would, like, obviously, you are a really capable hand. I'm just saying that you're this monster that destroyed your home. Can he live this long? Like, is it
I don't know.
okay?
He was supposedly like chosen by the gods or something like that. I don't know. But he Carl just thinks for a second, says he didn't. We haven't really. We don't know. Again, there's very little I know about this guy. I just want to go to Chult and learn more. And then, either way, I'm taking my family's ancestral home back. That's not in question. What is in question is if I'm going to smash this guy's head in or not.
Well, my friend, I hope you succeed. And
I
since
think too.
yeah, since our traveling takes about 2 or 3 weeks, like given the condition of the weather, would you mind that I chat with you from time to time?
No,
You know.
no, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. All right. Good talk. And Captain just pats you on the back, and your turtle shell, and then he just go back to his position. Move on to the others.
Cricket is he tried to drink some water, and then he just proceeded to get the hiccups again. IRL.
Nice. Full
And
circle.
now I'm just like
Yeah.
full circle. So if you hear me hiccuping, that's what that is about. And I guess all of a sudden I see Gord appear.
See, I just enter.
It's like, whoa. I kind of stumble a little bit. I'm hiccuping, and I just go like, hey, Gord.
Cricket.
Is there something you wanted to talk to me about, or what's going on?
He crosses his arms and he just says, I don't have an idea why I came here, but I feel like it's something people would do.
I tilt my head a little bit, and I'm like, do I get the sense like you're showing genuine concern, or am I like?
It's like he came out of the like socially or like in a way it's like you should comfort your friend, but he doesn't actually feel that empathy, but he feels like this is what a normal person would do, right? But doesn't even know like how
Interesting.
that works.
Okay. I think
He just
Cricket
said-
kind of. Oh, sorry. Say what you're gonna say.
Now he just says, but I think it's better to start off with a very factual question. Are you sad?
Cricket kind of pauses for a moment, and he says, I think I'm hurt more than anything. I thought for years that despite being an orphan, despite not knowing my parents, not knowing where I came from, that I had some sort of found family, and that was good enough. And as it turns out, the 3 people that I relied on the most one of them was gonna betray me from the start. Another one just died out of happenstance. And then the third never really cared about me at all to begin with. So I'm having a little bit of you see, like, this is, I think after saying that out loud, Cricket like is like starts to quiver a little bit, like he's almost like this, like he's holding back like tears almost. I don't know who to trust anymore, and I don't know if I should trust anyone anymore if that's what's gonna happen again. So I don't know.
He crossed his arms. That is indeed quite a dilemma.
What would you do, Gord? What do you think I should do? Because I don't know what I should be doing at this point.
He's like, he looks at the window and just says, I do not have quite the best, well, frame of reference. However, for someone like me, I guess I'll never be around people that would betray me in the first place.
Cricket thinks for a moment, and he does kind of look at you, and I guess his tone actually starts to get deathly serious. And he says, "You wouldn't betray me, right, Gord?"
Being completely honest, it's not completely out of the picture because he thinks about it for a moment and says, well, everyone is flawed, everyone hurts people, and in that sense, I could betray you. I could say something that would hurt you, and you trusted me not to hurt you, but I still found a way to hurt you. But the question is, he looks at you, Cricket, and says, after that I betrayed you, whether by intention or not, do both of us still want to make sure that we're still friends?
I guess I didn't think about it like that. I guess we'll have to find out, won't we?
And knowing my fair share of how I act, I'm pretty sure I've hurt you at some point already.
Cricket kind of smiles a little bit at that. I don't think you've hurt me more that you've confused me.
Oh, that makes sense. I've confused a lot of people.
That seems true.
Well,
I
as
think-
confusing as you people are.
Cricket does seem a little bit more happier seeing that you've given him a little bit of a pep talk, and Cricket goes, I've got a lot to think about over the trip, but fingers crossed things will be better in Chult. I think getting as far as away from Baldur's Gate is good for all of us at this point. Maybe new beginnings and all that.
That would serve you well. And if the concern of yours is about betrayal, may be strong enough that no one would ever dare to betray you.
That
Oh, is this going to be your villain arc?
Cricket just smiles and he walks away without saying anything as that prospect is now on his mind. Thank you, Gord.
Of course. Then you go entirely one way, which will cause my death, and then you have to go back in the middle. Let's go! We're setting it up!
We are setting the foundation.
Nice. Betrayal arc.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Like, I'll be honest, I don't even know what Gord wants. I'm just doing what I think Gord would do, and I'm also confused.
Honestly, I like the idea of Cricket looking to you for advice, and you having like no idea what kind of advice you want to give him.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be so weird, but it works, I guess.
That's rad. That's rad. But I'll turn in for the night, thinking about the prospect of becoming the most powerful necromancer, so that no one dare betray me.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
All right, that's what I do.
Nice.
I get a nice sleep now. Thank you,
Alright.
Gord.
So, the days just goes into night, and you just go to sleep. Yeah. In the middle of the night, let's see. Just checking something. Let's see, cricket.
Oh, my passive perception is 40.
Yeah,
Just as
you
a heads
would
up.
hope so. Let's see. Okay. Not terrible. What about Isma? Let's see. Okay. Okay. So, first day on the boat. Nothing, like the night is peaceful and you soon fall asleep. However, in the middle of the night, Gord, you feel like someone is like trying to wake you up.
I wake up
Right? You see, Isma.
and I say, I just need you to wake up and just like, I just say, oh, what the hell would... I'm trying to think of a cool one-liner. I think I'll just wake up and just be like... Who stands there in the darkness, looming over
It's
me like a predator?
It's me.
Oh, hi, Isma.
Yeah. So
I like that disappointment where it's like, ooh, an assassin comes to. Oh, it's
this
just.
is just Isma. All right. So he will actually wave you over and like to the upper deck. Do you follow?
Of course, of course.
All right. You guys reach upper deck. The sea is like peaceful as usual, and you do notice that the whale is still following you guys. Interesting. It's just by the side, and when it sees you, God knows how it does. It just happily like just wails.
I look towards it
Yeah.
and I just say like, at this point, I really wish I had speak with animals.
Yeah, and it's just really happy to see there. But Isma just like says, "All right, time to put the cards on the table. What's your
Where's the cards and where's the table?
like?"
Oh, metaphor.
Yeah.
Figuratively.
So, why are you here? What's your angle?
He kind of crosses his arms and just like, because it looks like a very interesting adventure.
I'm sure it does, but like, I'm here. No one else is. I need to know why.
You don't trust me, Isma.
How can I trust someone who abandoned his duty?
He kind of thinks about it for a moment and just say, well, that's a bold assumption to make. Duty, abandonment, without really knowing who I am.
Wait. He looks genuinely confused, and then he looks at you and just like don't tell me you don't remember.
And just say like, oh, I could, or I could not.
This isn't funny. Like,
Yes,
not
and
at all.
it isn't funny that you, well, I just find it weird that certain people would rather judge me for my mysterious past rather than the actions I've taken now. It doesn't seem quite logical.
He, like, tries to see if you are bullshitting him.
Isma,
And
what have I done that could potentially put you or anyone here in harm's way?
he, okay, I'm gonna try to have him does this insight. Okay, he thinks
Of course.
Yeah.
Who? No one can read Gord.
he thinks you are bullshitting him all the way, and then he is just like, yeah, so true. It's just like, come on, like, don't put on the, oh, I'm just happily just go on adventure and just chippery kind of attitude. We both know what you've abandoned. It's our family.
Uh,
It's our past.
my DM, I'm so... Okay, you said me. I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like,
You messaged me.
yeah, okay. Do you say that to Ismat though?
No,
As a DM, I know.
Okay,
As a DM, I
as a
know you
player,
have no
actually
clue.
Don't know.
Yeah, as a DM, I know you have no clue. But do you say that? Does Gord say that to Isma though?
That's an
I
important.
think he'll just be like, he's just so confused at this point. He's like, okay, Isma, I have to actually be honest with you, which is not something I do a lot. I tend to be a bit more shifty and mysterious for a more interesting conversation. However, I have no idea what you're talking about duty. Duty to what? A nation? A god? Family?
Our
I
blood,
don't recall such things.
duty to our
Ah,
common blood.
blood. Okay, now that makes much more sense.
Wait. I seriously can't tell if you're like just playing with me or not, but
I know what I am, but I don't know what that entails. Do I have a duty to a certain thing because of my blood?
he just sighs and then he says, "We are the last line of Yontis that wants to get away from Rasnisi.
Hmm, interesting.
You left us." And then he sighs. Probably not in the position to say anything, but you left us just 10 years ago.
Okay.
Just without a word, nothing.
Well, if I left, I think I have a rather good reason why I did. I think I have an inkling why.
Well, we all thought you deflected. Because soon after
I
we
think
were
it's
attacked.
just-
Now,
Hmm.
I don't even know who's left besides us.
Well, that's a shame.
You really don't like.
Care? Yeah, I don't.
Holy shit, Gord!
Yeah. I guess that's why.
I then I reply
Yeah.
with I then reply with just Isma, he says you are someone that's beholden to your duty. And that is your character. That I will not judge you for. But mine, the only person that I serve is me. Myself. And that's probably why I left. Or maybe that's why I did leave. Sorry. And he just kind of just says that, I'd rather not be chained down by duty, by blood, or by anything.
That sounds
Hell,
really
I think
like
you can
you.
even convince a Yep, and I say, hell, you can even you could probably convince some group of humans to tell you to help you out and protect what needs to be protected, and they'll be called cultists and then be shot down.
It's
And if that happens, that'll be
it's not
interesting.
that easy.
Nothing ever is.
If it were that easy, Rosnisi would be dead long time ago. And now, we are the... I don't even know if there's any rebel members left. We might as well be just the two of us left that he wants us dead. And you're okay with that.
If well, I'd rather live, and I would fight him just so that I could live. Not on the pretense of defending, restoring honor, or honoring our blood. But to
Not
defend
honoring
myself.
our blood. It's about surviving.
I'd rather survive.
He...
DM.
Okay.
Sorry, just
Go for
a
it.
quick question. Can I say that Kroll is like awake on the deck? Like he's hiding in his shell, like he's asleep.
Sure,
He's actually
because you were
awake, he's
sleeping on the
listening.
deck. Yeah, that probably
that's
the commotion will
dramatic. I
probably
like
wake you up.
that.
Yeah.
I like
Yes.
that. I like
Yeah.
that.
No, he's woken up. He's not reacting or anything, but he
Mhm.
is awake and he's listening.
Yeah.
And he is very interested in what he's hearing.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Isma just looks at your devil may care attitude, Gordon, and he just he is almost like about to burst, but then he just like
Yeah, I was gonna
he's
say.
just
Gord's about to
flattened.
start for
Yeah.
PvP pretty soon.
Yeah. No, Isma's not gonna fight him. It's more like he is really pissed at seeing Gord not caring, as
React
he
this way.
should have. Well, as what Isma believed, what Gord should have. But he eventually realized that it's no use because Gord is Gord. Gord is just like this. So he just sighs and, without saying a word, just turn back and just wave. Just like, I'm done with this. And he just left. You do you.
No, you don't need to tell me that.
All right.
Alright.
So as Isma's going below decks to go to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So as he's getting ready, he hears a knock on the door of his cabin.
Gord, I'm not.
I am not Gord.
Oh, okay. Sure. Sorry. And he invites you in. So, what can I help you,
Kroll
my
is
friend?
just. You see, Kroll is like this intimidatingly large turtle just looms in through the doorway.
It's a tiny, it's a tiny
I
cabinet.
need-
Yeah.
I think we have some. We need to talk about
Uh.
Raz Nisi.
Oh. He looks at you, eyes open, like, where did you hear that name? Who told you that?
I could ask you the same question.
No. I'm the one asking you first. Who told you that?
My parents. You?
His lieutenant, before they killed my family.
Okay, so my next question is where is he? How is he alive? What can he do?
You want the full story? Sure. At
I
least
just
you're better
want-
than someone. Yeah.
Kroll is just going to get uncomfortably close and say, I am not doing this because I want to work alongside you or I care about your backstory or anything. I'm doing this because my people were murdered by Raz. They are zombies wandering the jungles of Chult, and now I am going to avenge them by smashing his head in.
You don't need to care about my backstory.
Then please answer my questions.
Which is?
Kroll is about to.
He
rip the
is
table
like
in half.
looking at you, just like. Go ahead.
He's going to say, look, hang on. He's going to say, okay, tell me, where is he now?
I don't know.
What can he do?
I don't know.
How did he survive this long?
I don't know.
Every I don't know is another bone I break.
You can break me all you want. It's not like I know anything of him. You don't want to hear my backstory? Fine. You want the info? I don't have it.
I'm going to insight this guy.
Yeah. Gord.
That's a 2!
He's full of shit. He's like, this guy is lying straight to your face.
Can I pass by? Can I pass by?
Yeah,
Can I pass
sure.
by? Can I
You're
pass
like
by?
about to. Yeah, go ahead. Well, you pass by.
Oh god, what's the most gourd way to enter this?
Yeah.
What, unannounced?
Yeah.
I kind of just like I just kind of like look off to the side, look at the door, look at the room. Looks like they're about to kind of fight, and I'm just kind of like, if they ever see me, I just kind of wave and just say, "Oh, don't let me stop you."
No, I kind of like the idea, like Kroll's got Isma in a chokehold, and you walk in, and like they both adjust themselves so it looks like they have their arms around each other's shoulders. And
Oh
like,
no,
"Yeah,
Isma
everything's
is
good."
actually just laying on the chair, just looks at you. You wanna choke him all you want. Like, it's like he is not. It's more like he is not have the power. He doesn't have any power left in him to care anymore. He was just like, you can tell he was devastated by Gord's response. It's just a stun now how people can not care,
Yeah.
like, at all. So he's
Gord,
like,
you come
yeah.
in.
He's taking
I
it
kinda
out of
just
you.
go in and just like,
Yeah, you see
I just
Isma
say-
sitting there. Kroll is like within an inch of putting
Yeah.
his hands around his throat, and then when Kroll sees, he just starts just stroking Isma's hair.
Yeah. does
awkwardly.
does Kroll have hair though? Just like, ooh, I have a teeny bit.
Ooh, you have hair.
Yeah.
Hair is very
Yeah, I-
interesting. I have never had
kinda
hair
try-
before.
I kind of tried over and just say like, "Oh, Wisma, seems like you're talking to a lot of us today, huh?"
This one's uninvited. And why do
Oh,
you care?
Kroll, it was you? Well, he kind of thinks about it for a moment and just say like, "Oh, cause it's interesting."
Yeah.
Kroll-
Like
Kroll
someone
says, "Well,
killing one of your, someone like trying to force strong arms your teammate into telling something he doesn't know. It's interesting. And then when it comes to your family being killed and your friends being slaughtered, that's not interesting to you at all. Fair. Yeah. Why should I care? Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Gord. I'm gonna say, I think I also need to talk to you now that I think about it.
Yeah. Ask
right.
him. He's the one
as
who
long as I
left
got-
us. Yeah.
As long as I got both of you in the same room, and then Kroll's
Well,
gonna move
like,
and
I'm
definitely
here.
just
I'm not going
usher-
anywhere.
Yeah, usher Gord into the room and stand so that his big body is just blocking the only door out. Says, can you please tell me anything you know about this Raz Nisi fellow? Specifically, where he is, who's working for him, what powers he has, how he's lived this long.
Who are you asking though? I'm just curious.
I
Both.
You,
Yeah.
you see
Gord
that
and
he's
Isma.
just
Yeah.
Gord is just blinking repeatedly through the mask, looking at you, looking at Isma, looking at you, looking at Isma, and just say like, "Girl, I really do not have an idea. Even what Isma talking about, I do not have a recollection of."
Can I make
Another
an
second.
athletics check to rip the door off its hinges?
I would say you can, but you know, common judgment would be like you guys are a guest on the boat. Like if
Yeah,
you want
I
to
mean,
do it, you can totally do it. But I'm just as a DM telling you.
Is
Yeah.
frustrated
Yeah.
at this point.
Then go ahead.
That he just wants to smash something.
Then go ahead. Like you can totally do that if you put your mind into it.
Why don't you roll like a natural 20?
Yeah.
It's a 15.
Nah, well, you smash the door with ease. It's not
I
a
just
strong
grab it, just
door.
pull it off of its hinges. Just
Yeah. Oh, that makes a large commotion, by the way. Yeah. And then some of the
Does
sailors.
does that wake Cricket up?
I would
Probably.
say it's probably like a large sound. So
Yeah.
some of the people who sleeps lightly will wake up. Crow, you notice that some of the sailors on the side actually wakes up. It's like, huh, what is happening? So Cricket, it's up to you to decide if you want to wake up or not.
I guess it would be interesting if I wake up.
Sure.
Cricket hears that. He thinks that there's possibility that we're getting attacked. And he sees a very pissed off Krull. And then he just kind of looks and goes, "Oh God, what did Gord say now?"
All right.
Well, if anything, it looked like he was more mad. Well, he was mad at Isma. Then I said something, and then he hit the door. So I think I set him off, but he was kind of built up by Isma.
I look at Krull and I say, "Krull, we need to be calm here. We're on this ship. I don't know what's going on, but we could talk about it in the morning, okay?"
Kroll looks like he's about to just rage and start smacking things with his maul, but then suddenly just like he does like this complete 180. He calms down and then he gently puts the door to the side and he says, "You're right, Cricket. It's not like these two are going anywhere."
Well, we are on a ship.
We can definitely swim, but that's not my deal. So yeah.
He's gonna say, we are very far from land.
Yes,
Isma
I
just
think
shrugs.
We could.
Like
I
now
think
he
we-
just doesn't give a shit about anything at all. He's been giving too much shit on so many things. Now he just gives up.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, Kroll's gonna nod. He's gonna say, "First, I need to go apologize to the captain for wrecking his very nice door. Don't worry, Cricket. I'll tell you in the morning what's happening."
Okay.
He's gonna just pat Cricket gently. You know? Well, he thinks it's gently, but he almost like knocks Cricket over.
Goes back to sleep unconsciously.
I think Cricket is looking at Gord, being like, okay, Gord's being Gord right now, but more importantly, he sees the distraught nature of Isma, and he just he doesn't want to speak with him for like a long extended period of time right now, but he just simply says, "Look, I don't know what you're going through right now, but we'll have a conversation in the morning. I at least owe
we
you
will,
that for."
maybe we don't. Either way, I'm tired.
Get some rest, Isma.
He doesn't respond to that at all. Like usually he's super polite. He would like, okay, greets you. But now he just goes to bed, like without acknowledging any one of you. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if we were playing Baldur's Gate, that whole conversation was Isma disapproves, 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 disapproves.
Just all the way.
Literally every dialogue choice I made.
Yeah,
Disapprove, disapprove, disapprove.
Yeah.
But it
my
feels so good though.
It's great.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be there to do damage control because I want to see what you like
Yeah.
chuckle fucks are gonna do.
You want to see the fallout? Yeah, here's the fallout. Yeah.
All right, I will
Anyway,
go back
yeah.
to bed thinking
Yeah.
about having a conversation with Isma in the morning. But I
All
guess
right.
we probably have a party conversation. We'll see.
Yeah.
For Crow, you approach the captain. Captain was like, oh, "What is happening?" And then he
He's
looked
going
at
to
you.
just-
It's like,
He's just going to. Crow's going to just give like a bow and say, Captain, I would like to apologize. I lost my temper and ended up wrecking one of your wonderful doors.
"Oh, okay, okay.
I am so sorry. I
Uh.
will make it up to you however I can.
Well, don't worry about it. He pats you on the
I'm
shoulder.
worrying.
Yeah, like people, like we get upset all the time. You should see all the sailors when they're drunk.
He's
Don't worry
gonna-
about the door.
I'm gonna-
I'll fix it.
I'm going to gesture for him to follow, and
Yeah.
I'm going to show him the door. Like,
Alright.
I literally just rip it off of its hinges.
Yeah.
Can I try fixing it while they were gone? Like, just for funny. Like,
Sure.
Oh,
Go-
yeah, there's a door here.
You try to place the broken woods on the hinge, but because Crow completely pulls it off the hinge, there's no place to put it back on. So you just looking at two gaping holes on the wall, and just like, okay. Yeah, you try to fix it, but yeah, it's to no end. And then the captain walks over and just like, people. And then he like slightly asks you, Gord, position it, please. And do you put it, help him to position it?
Yeah, I mean, I already have it.
All right.
I probably already have
Yeah,
it.
you help him position it correctly, and then you see him like put his palm on the hinges and like corrodes it through. And then as he does, a slight glowing hue from his palm reach into the hinge as well as the door, and then all the broken parts are mended. And then he is like, good as new. You guys seen this before? Because he was repairing his damaged ship like really fast, and then yeah, that's probably because he has this trick under his sleeves. Yeah, he's like, you know what? Sleep it off, and there's more ales in the bottom, deck. You can just reach it if you want. You guys are guests. You don't sail the boat, so you can get drunk if you want to. That's a rare trade. Yeah. You know what? Call me in the morning. We'll talk if you need to talk. And he especially.
I'm hoping that the next conversation is less destructive than
Yeah.
this one.
True.
Yes.
Yeah, the captain especially looks at you, bro. It's like, anytime you want to confide in me, let me know.
Alright,
Alright.
Troll's going to nod.
Yeah. And then the captain goes back to sleep. So, do you guys all go back to sleep?
I'm going back to sleep.
All right.
Yeah, Kroll is going to go back to sleep.
All right. So
I
everyone.
sleep in the crow's nest.
Sure. Like, do you want to go up there?
Yeah, and sleep there.
All right.
Seems cool.
So you dexterously climbs up, the pillars and all that, and just landed in the crow's nest. There's already a sailor there, just for safe watch and all that. And then he sees you, so like, hi. So, does the captain ask you up here? I mean, I'm supposed to be on the watch.
Oh no, don't mind me. Just continue watching. I'm just gonna sit down and doze off.
There's bed in the deck below.
Hong Shu.
He watches you just goes to sleep. It's like shrugs and like, okay. And then he goes back to his watch. And the night passes. Everything's peaceful without any incident. Come the next morning. So for Gord, you were, awakened by the smell of breakfast. So, you guys are all awake. What would you guys like to do?
Well,
Um,
Cricket's gonna get some breakfast, but more importantly,
Alright.
he's,
I get
he's
some
setting
breakfast.
up a
Yeah.
he's setting up a table for the four of them because clearly they need to have a conversation.
All right. Do you guys eat on the upper deck, or do you guys eat in your one of
Yeah.
your chambers and just have a small, secret? I wouldn't call it secret, but more like a closed room meeting, sort of.
I guess it's dependent on whether or not Isma is okay with having a closed conversation in like maybe Cricket's quarters.
Oh, Isma just laying in bed. He's awake,
Oh.
but he is like
Oh,
just
but
doesn't
he
want
has to
get
come
up.
down
Yeah.
for.
Hello?
He doesn't want to come down. So okay. If that's the case, then I guess I'm gonna have to touch base with Gord and Krull. I'll touch base with them first.
Yeah.
all right.
Actually, you know what? Why don't Krull and Gord hang out for just 2 seconds? I'm gonna see if I can try and get rid of these hiccups because it's driving me insane. So I'll
Okay.
be back in like 2 minutes.
Scare yourself.
While eating breakfast, I just look at Kroll and I'm just like, No, but in all seriousness, I really have no idea what you or Isma are talking about.
Yeah, Krull is just gonna say, I just wanted to know about Raznisi. I really don't care about like you betraying somebody or Isma having family problems or whatever you were talking about. All I know is Raznisi killed my people and destroyed our ancestral home, so I kind of want to avenge that and take my old ancestral home back.
Oh,
That's
that
it.
seems perfectly reasonable. Well, if I find out anything, I'll let you know.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it. And the fact that I don't know, and that nobody seems to know anything about Raznisi, it just gets me so angry. But yeah, that's
Well, this person seems to be such an elusive figure. I think it makes sense that not all of us know where he is. Seems very powerful as well.
it doesn't matter how powerful he is. Everyone's got a plan until I smack them in the face.
No, I can see that.
Cricket kind of walks in with like a bagel.
Nice.
So, is okay. Gord, we had a conversation about honesty and recently, and look, if we're gonna be working together, we at least need to have some of the cards on the table. I'm not asking to know everything that's going on with you. I'm not asking to everything that's going on with you, Krull, but look, I just saw what happened when secrets overtake a team. It destroyed my last group. I really don't want that to happen again. So please, can you tell me what's going on? What happened last night?
Oh, well, Isma wanted to talk to me, and, well, we're both... Oh, I can't just say it without his consent. What did Gord Carey know he want? Well, we're both wanty. You know, the snake people?
Yeah, I think I've heard of that. Okay.
So, here's the thing, right? There are gaps in my memory. Gaps of knowledge and things of the past that I don't necessarily remember. However, the feelings are still there, and, well, Isma, talking to me about what's happened to our people of our blood, says that, well, I ran away, said I didn't do my duty to protect the people, and now expect something in, how do they put this? To do something about it. And I gave him the honest answer. I don't care.
Cricket kind of sighs for a moment. Okay. At least you were honest. I can't fault you for that. But I can at least understand how Isma's feeling, because I just had a similar conversation with Ladybug. So he's probably not feeling too happy with you, Gord.
It's like, he thinks about it for like, well, I gave him my honest answer. Why wouldn't he be happy?
Yeah, Cricket kind of doesn't know how to respond to that. He kind of just thinks for a moment and just he decides he's not gonna push it any further. He's learning how to ride the waves with Gord. But then he turns to Krull, and he says, "But what set you off? Like what's going on with you, Krull?"
I am looking for a man named Raz Nisi, and the other members of our little party seem to know about him. Pretty much everything except what I need to know, which is where he is and what he can do in a fight.
Okay, I can understand why that'd be frustrating, but I mean, I don't know anything about this Raz. And if Gord knew anything, I mean, Gord has clearly stated that he will say what is on his mind, regardless of whether or not it is quote unquote the right thing to do. So
Or socially acceptable, I agree.
You see like a little temple on Cricket's head go. But Cricket then says to Krull, "Look, if Gord knew anything, he would tell you. All right? If Isma knew anything, he would have told you."
Yeah.
Look, I don't know what this Raz guy did. I don't need to
He
know.
destroyed my ancestral home and turned my ancestors into zombies.
Yeah, not very good.
Cricket stops for a moment. Okay.
If I may
I-
ask you a favor, Cricket,
Yeah.
please don't succumb to the temptation and try to use my ancestors as your zombie army. Please.
Jesus Lord.
I don't want to have to smash your head in.
Cricket pauses for a moment, and he says, "Look, you don't have to worry about me. I'm not gonna raise an undead army, at least from your ancestors. I don't know what I want to do right now. The only thing that I think is the right thing to do is to figure out what is going on with this death curse and to figure out all the clues that were left by Alistair. That I think should be our main goal. We can have disagreements about our past. We can have disagreements about where we come from and what's going on right now. But as long as we all agree that this death curse needs to be stopped, I think we will at least be able to survive the next couple of days. Does that seem at least reasonable?"
Yeah, he nods.
Well, we can also look into this fellow. It looks like if he's related to death in some way, he could be related to his death curse.
Well, if
Sure.
this fellow's related to death, is he like a second cousin?
And he just says like,
Or an in-law?
probably a sibling.
Hmm.
I wouldn't
Yes,
Now
surprise
think
me.
about it, death curse, doing atrocities to people in your home, but underneath
Yeah.
the dead.
Krull's 9
seems-
intelligence strikes again.
Yeah, and then it is very related. Death and this guy that has the power over death.
Hmm.
And it's happening around the same time. It could be a lead.
I think it's something that we could explore, but we'll have more options once we actually land in Chult.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go talk to Isma, and I'm not gonna lie, it should probably be just me. At least for
Well-
now.
Yeah, Krull's gonna say, that strikes me as wise.
Okay.
Oh, why not? I'm just kidding. No, he doesn't say that. He's just like, okay.
I swear to God, Gord, I will throw you off the ship.
No, don't throw him off the ship. Zombify him.
Oh, well, we'll see. Don't worry. If I go full villain arc, that might happen.
Yeah.
I will walk over to Isma's quarters, and having now been told about the whole situation, I think I have a couple things I want to say to him.
All right. So you approach his chamber with no problem.
All right. I'll knock on the door real quick, and I'll just say, "It's just me, Isma. It's Cricket."
You knock on the door, and the door just opens. It is not even locked.
Well, of course it's not locked. Kroll
Yeah.
ripped it out.
No, okay, fair.
Well,
that is
he
true.
broke it, but the captain does manage to fix it. However, when
it-
you guys fix it, you just gently leave it, closed. So, but it's not,
right.
locked.
It's
so-
not like right.
Yeah. So when you knock on
Is
it,
he
it
is he
just,
still on the bed? Kind
Yeah,
of
he is just laying on the bed. He's not like you guys. Like you guys saw him the night he went to bed. He is staying that same position.
He's staying in the
right
exact
now.
same spot.
Yeah,
All right.
exact
Cricket's
same
gonna
spot,
go into the
exact same
room,
position right now. Just like laying there.
and I'm gonna sit down on like a chair, maybe nearby,
Yeah.
as he's just kind of staring off. And he's like, "Look, I get you're not happy with what response you got from Gord. I don't think he exactly handled things in the right way. But you can take it from me, I understand how it feels to have somebody that you rely on say something that you really didn't want to hear. I get you must be frustrated and pissed. Now, I don't know anything about your past, Isma. All right, I would have liked to have heard about it, but obviously you didn't feel the need to say anything to me, to say anything to us sooner. Maybe we would have been able to help. But remember what I said about new beginnings in Chult? I really do mean that. We can probably find the people who hurt you, the people that hurt Krull. Probably even figure out why Gord doesn't fully understand everything that's going on. I mean, when Gord told me about his lack of memory, do you really think that he would be lying about that? Gord would probably be the first person to shout that to the heavens.
This is the part where he like kind of twitches and responds is like, "What do you mean lack of memories?"
Gord
It's
doesn't
all
fully...
act. He doesn't care. No one cares.
Cricket takes a moment and goes, "Look, regardless whatever feelings Gord has about your past and your people,
It's his
He's
past as well. It's his family being slaughtered. And he is okay with that. I'm not talking about... It's his flesh and blood. His cousins, his family, his parents, it's his everything. Mine everything. Gone, taken. And now all I get is I don't give a shit. Excuse me for being upset, but excuse me for not taking the excuse of, oh, I lack of memory, so I don't give a shit. That is not something you would respond. Like, as heartless as someone that might be, you would at least feel something. But he genuinely doesn't care. This is not your problem. This is me
no,
and
it
his.
is my problem. All right, because I lost my last group, and you're my new group. And if I lose another group, I'm not gonna be able to take it. All right, you should know by now. I am pretty damn close to snapping.
Oh, DM, at this point, can I actually like, with like a revelation to my mind, can I like kind of go to Isma's like doorstep
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
sure.
I just like, wait, okay, I know I'm not supposed to enter, right? Although I did have a revelation. Were you asking for my help to take revenge on this guy?
He looks at you, distraughted, and then he just says, "Why do you care?"
Oh, well,
You
Because if he asked
didn't
for my
care.
help-
You don't care at
Yeah.
all.
I do not care about my past, but doesn't mean I care about you asking me in the present.
That just Isma was like completely couldn't comprehend that idea. For someone like him, you guys been with him long enough. So someone like him,
Yeah.
it's like he is helpful. He is empathetic and he likes to talk to people. So for him it's like if you help someone and like it's from because you care about someone. And then he couldn't accept the concept that not caring just a moment before, and then you care about something later on.
Yeah, no, but then
So-
when he replies, yeah, no, he just clarifies like, well, I can't care about something that I felt like I never have. But Isma, your company is enjoyable, so I care about you. And if you asked for specifically my help, then I would help. I think that's what you were implicitly asking for when you asked if I cared.
He is speechless for once, and then he just like, you, yes, I don't know, I wanted something, like, how can you not care?
I can't explain it. But
Kroll
however,
is
it
going
seems...
to show up at this point. Get the party together, and he's going to say,
Cricket's like, why is no one listening to me?
Everyone goes back in.
Kroll is going to show up.
I literally asked
Not to be disturbed.
I literally asked one thing, and then you both decided to do it.
It's funny.
It's really funny. I'm just like, I think Cricket's just like, I don't think this second group's gonna last.
No one
Kroll's
listens
so
to me. But anyway,
Kroll is
Kroll.
actually showing up with like a hammer and nails to try to put the door back together.
Oh, okay, perfect. You have a reason to be there.
No, the door is already back, like, repaired.
Oh.
So,
Well, you can reinforce it.
yeah, this is a really heartwarming moment for Kroll to try to pretend that he cares about the door. But yeah. Anyway, Kroll, please do your thing.
Yeah, Kroll is gonna look. He says, "Well, I have heard enough. I just want to say that Cricket may not care. Cricket and Gurt and all that. They may not care about like your past and your family and whatever. But that doesn't mean they don't care."
Yeah, what Krill said. You need help with that?
Yeah, I need help. The door was broken last night. Now it's not. I think I'm losing my mind.
As Gord is helping Krull with the door, the last thing I will say to Isma is, look, it's hard. I get that it's hard to understand, but we're gonna have to work this out, and it might not be something that we work out today.
Nice.
But I'm sure that at some point we will be able to figure this out. And if anything, right now, we need to figure out what's going on with this death curse. Because it's bigger than all of us. And I think you understand that.
Isma just like nods and he looks at Kroll and just says, I know you don't want my backstory and I have no intent to pour it on someone who doesn't care. And then he stares at Gord for 1 second and then he just like, but this is important. So, I haven't met Raznisi myself. He was once a great leader, well, somehow still a great leader of the Yonti people. And by great, I mean like exceptional. It's not like we have a lot of great examples, but he was a great leader until he wasn't. And he's been ruling for many years, and I don't know, maybe that power corrupts him or somehow. Maybe he was born this way, maybe we just didn't see it. He gets more powerful somehow, and then he starts to rule the lands with great, well, like iron fist, I would say. Like, basically he just forced everyone into the military service. He started to open up some old tomb. I wasn't sure what that means before, but yeah, we were almost slavery in a sense, and then some of us just couldn't take it anymore. Some of our families, our ancestors, well, I would have, yeah, it's strange to call them ancestors because they are. Our forefathers fight, and we are now a handful. Like I said, I don't even know if there's any group left, but we are the last few who doesn't obey to his command. And that is pretty much all I know. We were in the jungles somewhere in Chult, but because we were rebels, obviously we couldn't stay there forever. We'll be killed if we stay there. So we left, and yeah, that's why I don't know much, because his troops alone just forced us to go underground, to go almost extinct. So I'm sorry, I can't tell you more about him. What I do know about him is that he was extremely interested in this old tomb, and then he opened it somehow, and then there was one thing I know, that his troops went quiet for a while. That's how we get our breathers, and that's how we make our escape. Rumor says something might happen to him, but you know, we were still thought after. We are still hunted. So that rumor is probably just a rumor. But yeah.
Oh, well, don't worry. If nothing happened to him, don't worry. I'll make sure something happens to him.
Now that does put some clarity to things.
He is not
You think about
someone
it
you
for a
want to
minute.
mess with. Trust me.
Oh, trust me. I think I want to mess with him real bad.
Nice.
It seems like a classical hero story to have this person, and I'm in.
I'm in as well.
Actually, he kind of crossed his arms. I think this. If I am one of these people, rebels, right?
True.
Where oh, okay. He starts thinking about it for a moment and says, maybe that's what happened before I died.
You were.
Wait, you died?
Wait,
Mhm.
you died? The fuck?
Yes. Yes.
That explains a little bit.
I died, and then now
Yes.
I know I've died, and then I'm alive now, and I'm here.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Like,
why are you?
Sorry
though?
to hear that.
Not
Oh, don't worry about it.
not that, but that makes total sense. You weren't like this at all before. You were helpful. You were compassionate. You always care about the others. That's why I was so pissed. Because you were not this. I'm sorry to say this, but you were not this.
Oh,
You were
yeah,
a
and, like,
nice,
whoever,
you were a kind person.
Oh, whoever that was and I am who I am now are probably two separate people.
I guess I can totally tell.
Cricket's like processing that, being like, "Oh God, that makes perfect sense."
Yeah.
Now it's like all of Gord's actions are starting to have like some weird.
yeah, it's
clarity
a
to him.
different life now, so why should I care? But yeah. So Isma just looks. He is a little bit embarrassed at this point, hearing that news, and then he just says, I can't fault you, I guess. I guess death
Oh,
does
neither can
change
I.
someone.
Oh yeah, it does. I think. Well, honestly, I was wondering if I died again. I wonder if I would be different again.
Wait, that also means the death curse.
Oh yeah, it's it hasn't done a lot to me now. However, it does feel a bit more draining every day.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Just a
Cricket.
bit.
yeah. So you do feel a little bit off the weather, but you are not entirely sure if it's the death curse or just because you're
Or
on a
is it just
boat.
being,
Yeah,
on
on
a
the
boat,
ocean, some environment you are not familiar with. But yeah.
Alright. Krull at this point is going to go over to the captain and just casually suggest that we should probably get to Chult.
All right. Just as you guys finish the conversation, you do hear.
It's the
And-
whale.
Yeah, it's the whale on the side, and this time, it feels like it's, nervous. It's like in sort of trouble.
Can I insight the whale?
Ah, no, I helped the whale.
Well, you can totally try, but you are now in the lower deck.
I'm trying to
You don't
interpret
see
what the whale.
whale. You don't see the whale at all, so you
Oh,
have to go
okay.
up deck and to see. So
Well, I want to see what's going on with this whale, because I feel
Alright.
like this whale's been trying to tell us something for
Yeah.
the last couple days, and we just.
so
we
you
don't
guys
have the
go.
answers.
Do you guys all go? Upper deck to
Yeah, I
see.
check it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll
it is
go. I'll
good,
go with
yeah.
Gord to go check out the.
All
whale,
right.
yeah.
So you go upper deck and you notice that the whale is like entangled in a web, like someone throw the fishing net trying to capture it. It's like.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I have. Can I cast Mage Hand and see if I can help it get free?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
you can try. Please make a I would say investigation check to see if you notice where to, because you can't, if you want to, okay, I'll just separate it this way. If you want to, skillfully, untie him, unentangle him from the web, you can use investigation and then do a dexterity check just straight.
Okay, so investigation and then a dex check.
But if you want to brute force it, you can also do just athletics. Just athletics.
Yeah, let's-
Yeah.
Let me look at my strength score. Yeah, I think I'm gonna investigate.
Yeah. Sure, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna investigate.
I would say Gord helps you. Gord is
Okay.
helping the whale. So in that sense, he helps you. So you have
So
advantage.
Yeah.
do I get advantage on
Yes.
the dex check or
Yep.
or the investigation?
And I would say investigation.
Okay,
Yeah.
so advantage on the investigation.
All right.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Nice. You easily spotted a few knots that are, a little bit loosened by the whale. So yeah. Roll me just a dexterity check to see if you unentangled it. It's a mouthful. All right.
That's a 7.
That's a 7. You manage to loosen it a bit more. Luckily, I would say the whale itself, accompanies your action and just frees himself as well. So he's not, strangled.
Right.
But yeah,
fair.
the whale just looks happy and just like, and just nods, almost nodding at you two. It's like, yeah.
I kind of like I'm just like trying to interpret if
Mhm.
like does this look like, out of curiosity,
Mhm.
like, this is just me being silly.
Mhm.
Does this seem like a regular whale, or is this like
Oh, it's a
maybe
killer whale.
druid
It's a
no,
killer
but I mean
whale, yeah.
like
Mhm.
do I feel like this is
Oh,
like
is a sentient
somebody-
or not? Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
Yeah, what if somebody was transformed into a whale and they're just trying to talk and they can't?
Okay. You know what? If you want to check, roll me an Arcana to see if it's magically,
Okay.
transformed or anyway.
Ah,
11.
damn. 11.
You don't think so? You don't have, in-depth knowledge on, transformation and all that, but you don't think it's a, unusual killer whale. It's just a, normal one.
Well, I just say, well, I guess I'm glad I helped it. Just-
Yeah. And the whale looks really happy at you and just swims like excitedly.
all right, I'll wave goodbye to the whale.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do now?
Get ready
Like-
for landing in Chult.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is about, I would say, the second day. You guys are still like a few weeks, like about 2 weeks more.
Wow,
Before-
we
Yeah.
had such a drama-filled conversation. We're like,
In the course of one
It's
day.
like, oh, that
Yeah.
felt like 3 days of
Yeah.
conversations.
Yeah.
Can't sleep on the party. And then wake up 2 weeks
Wake up
later.
2 weeks later. You'll probably die in between, but yeah. But anyway, yeah. So you guys resolved the issue. You guys,
I think if
helped the whale.
anything,
Yep.
I think at this point, Cricket's probably just gonna focus on his studies. He's gonna focus on like kind of basically like, looking into his new magical item. Maybe just trying his best to make
To
sure
focus.
that he can
Yeah.
focus. He's probably, if this is gonna be multiple days, he's gonna let the captain know he is gonna summon Ozzy as like maybe just somebody who can like help with chores and stuff like that.
Okay. As you approach the captain saying that, the captain was like, young lad, I want to put this politely, but I don't have much, education, so I'll just go on straightforward with you. Please don't do undead. And undeads are not something you will want to show off when you're in Chult. Word of advice. Cause
But we're not in Chult.
we are going to Chult, and those
But it's
peoples
still
are
multiple weeks.
still, those people are really sensitive to that kind of stuff. And if you, somehow have your
the
servant
temptation to
somewhere.
cast charm person right now.
While you are saying that, Danica, who has been accompanying you, and just shows up and just says, Mr. Cricket, so, if you want someone to help you, I can be of assist. I've been, trained by Master Sylvain, and I know a few things about how to, assist spellcasters. And also,
Actually, here's an interesting spot because I'm realizing I'm a wizard.
yeah,
I'm like, oh, I don't have any gold though.
yeah. I'm like,
I was
I'm
wondering.
like, oh no.
I should probably I gotta start getting paper and ink.
Yeah.
So I should be start copying.
And
spells at
then
some
when
point.
you say, do you say that out loud?
I do say that.
All right.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I probably should get some paper and ink. Danica was like, here? You know, Master have me prepared all this. And then she hands you actually she hands you a book. Like a medium-sized book. And then just Master said you can probably use this as your spell book. She has a few spells listed out. Not directly, but you know, she says you could benefit from it through some studies.
Okay, I'll take. So what should we call this item? Just
Well, I would just say Sylvain's Guide to Wizardry.
Sylvain's Guide to
Wizardry.
All right. So I will hold on to that book, and once I have the money to start copying spells from that book, I will do that.
Okay. You remember you do also have the book from
I have the Necromancer's Beginner book.
The Necromancer. Yeah. So that one's as well.
All right. I think I'm just gonna be reading those two books, kind of preparing myself for once I have the resources.
You have your Arcane Grimoire. Yeah. That one.
Yes, that's an important one, which will still be my. That's gonna be my spell book.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you do that. What about the others? Crow and Gord, what would you like to do?
Get ready for landing in Chult.
All right.
Be the local troublemaker of the ship.
Nice.
Oh no.
All right. Crow, you just waited. You basically eat and sleep and drink, and all your mind is focused on how to beat Rosnisi with his stupid head. Use it as a ball or something. Yeah. And then Gord, you were causing, harmless
I'm just
jokes.
having fun.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun.
To the sailors, but the sailors are, they are, easy bunch. They are easy to get along with, and they are, they get pranked, but they are, good with it. And you guys
I'm
quickly
sure they
make
prank
friends.
me back.
Yeah.
I'm sure they prank me back. Yeah.
Yeah, you quickly become friends and see sea shanties all the time. And then whenever you the whale just, the whales has been traveling with you guys for quite some time, and it has been a good audience. Whenever you sing or you chime and you do anything pranks, it's always in earshot. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, wait. Actually, at some point, right? At some point, I actually go to Cricket.
All right.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, Cricket. I know you're studying, right? But this is killing me. Do you have speak with animal?
Okay, hold on. I have a way that maybe I could roundabout do this. I don't have speak with animals, unfortunately, but I'm wondering if I go to my tan bag of tricks and I summon one of the animals and get that animal to talk to the whale, we can figure out what the fuck is up with this whale.
Can you talk to your animal though?
You can use the command how the creature moves and what action it takes. Yeah. I can command it, so I could basically say, please take your claw and write what this thing is saying, because technically that's a command. I'm commanding it.
Doesn't know
Yeah,
any language. I don't want to be a prick here.
Everybody knows common. Come on, it's a universal language.
Not the beast.
Well, okay, this is hilarious. Hold on.
What if we ask Danica?
Danica, do you know speak with animals?
Danica looks at you.
I got the bag ready.
Just says, well, I wanted to keep this, for Cricket, Mr. Cricket, sorry. I want to, so he in the future can learn from this. And then she pulls out a scroll of speak with animal. But here's the thing. This is the only one I have. So,
Okay. We don't want to waste that. So I hear that and go, no, that's okay. We don't need to waste it. I take out my tan bag and I throw it in.
Go for it.
How much gold do you have to scribe shit in your spell book?
Oh, it's fucking expensive. I'm gonna have to rob a couple people in Chult.
How much? Just tell me how much.
I believe a spell level 1 is 10 gold pieces. But, like, it gets
much gold do you have?
expensive.
I have 0 gold pieces.
Yeah.
I have 3. I'll be back. I'm gonna start gambling.
A wizard to copy a spell in their spell book is 50 gold pieces.
Oh, 50.
Level.
Oh,
yeah, it says 50 gold pieces, level plus 2 owl. Plus,
I
2
believe
levels.
speak with animal is like level 1 or 2.
1.
Let me check.
Yeah, so
It's
for
one.
example, so basically they say like if I wanted to copy a fireball scroll,
Yeah.
I would need to spend 150 gold pieces.
Yeah.
So a level 1 spell is 50, level 2 is 100
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, it's a level 1 spell, so yeah.
But in the meantime,
Oh my god. This is not gonna work.
I'm going to summon an ape.
Oh.
So I throw
an ape
this little
shows up.
ball of yarn, and it just explodes into a giant ape.
Yeah.
Or not a giant ape, a regular sized ape.
Yeah, it just
It crawls
slams his
into
chest.
life.
Yeah.
All right, Kong. I need you to tell me what. I point to the whale. What is the whale? And I use my command as my bonus action. What is the whale trying to tell us?
The ape
Okay.
just looks at the whale, at you, walks over to the whale,
Okay.
and then woo does the chest bumping thing, and then
Yeah.
the whale like and respond. It almost feels like those two are having a great conversation. You
That's
don't know.
great. I'd love to be a part of that.
Yeah, it's been a minute, and then it comes back. That's it.
Okay, I want you to write down, and I hand him a quill, what the whale is talking about.
He.
Do
Cricket,
this,
I really
buddy.
don't think it knows common, but it'll
No,
be
no,
interesting
no.
if he does.
Listen, apes evolved into humans. If there is a chance of any of these animals being able to speak common, this is it.
You hand him a quill.
I look towards Cricket and I just kind of just say like, you know, if I didn't know any better, you would be in this drug called copium.
Copium.
You hand him the quill. He looks at the quill, looks at the ink.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
He drinks it. Basically, just dumps it, and then hands you back the bottle, and then like, basically
I just curl
just
up in a ball.
just asking you to give him more. That's
I
it.
use my command. I use my bonus action to command. I tell him to go help out with the sales.
The sales one.
I don't tell anybody. So from the ship's perspective,
Yeah.
a random ape just shows up and starts helping out, like setting up the sails,
Yeah.
do the rigging and all that stuff.
I look at Cricket and I just say, it's okay, Cricket. You'll get him next time.
Yeah, I'll get him next time.
Then he goes like, that was one of the ink.
It was one of the.
The ink.
That was one of the things of all
Yeah.
time. Yes.
No, that
it
was one of the ink. That was one of the ink she
a minute.
has, and then it's like she doesn't have that much supply on her. She does carry a lot, but you know those things drain. And especially,
I'm
yeah.
aware.
Yeah.
I won't try anything stupid again. I promise, Crick. I promise to myself.
All right. So
Oh, wait, actually, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna try something, right?
go for it.
I'm gonna hang off the side of the ship and look towards the killer,
Mm-hmm.
right? And just say, "Killer whale, I beseech you. Do you understand what I'm saying?"
Ooh.
That's his.
Do-
It's a respond. Yeah.
Yeah, I just say, "Do too long." If you understand what I'm saying. Oh, you do. Interesting. This requires some trial and error. Okay then. Are you here to tell us anything specific?
Oh no.
No response.
Well,
I-
The whale just leaves you on red.
No.
I
The
just
well is
say,
still there.
"One-"
It just doesn't respond.
Yeah, so one for no, two for yes. Oh, that's
So-
no. Oh.
He's just sort
Are
of
you
there.
I kind of look at him and just like, are you just coming along because you enjoy our company?
Actually, Kroll had a thought.
Yeah.
Kroll,
Oh, well.
Sorry, Kroll just had a thought.
Go for it, Cole.
He's going to go. He's watching this whole nonsense play out. He's going to go over to Cricket and he's going to say, "Hey, I just had I want to quickly ask our new whale friend a question."
Oh no!
Do you know Ross Dempsey? Do you know where he lives? Do you know what his power is?
Do you know anything about Razby?
No, he's going to look over. He's going to say, "Hey, oh, sorry if this is a bit of a, if this is going to be a problem for you, but can you please grunt 3 times if you can understand us?" Oh shit! It can't understand us.
Yeah, that's literally what Gort just did. We established this.
I know.
Kroll.
Well, he wanted to make sure that the whale wasn't just grunting randomly.
I see. So you did a
Yeah.
double check. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, double check.
Gotcha.
So that's why he was very specific. So it understands numbers and it understands what we're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of say, yeah. Does it reply yes to just he just wants to tag along?
Yeah.
I believe that was
Yeah.
I believe that's
He said
what-
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, then fuck it. I get back onto the ship and just like, whew, so we can blurt out that whole trope of maybe like another of a ne'er-do-well transferred to animal and supposed to give us some sort of message.
So we can cross that off the board.
Yeah. Not everything is
Whatever.
a sign from the universe. Nope.
Yeah, and
This
I say
whale
like,
just
oh, there
loves
could be
your
the
company.
possibility. It could be a family member.
They could. Oh, what if it's one of Isma's tribe that got turned into a whale?
Resurrected
Oh,
into
and
a
then
whale.
we
Oh my
we have
god.
to
Reunite Isma with his family, and that
we
could be
have
the,
to bring.
and that could be the olive branch for Gord.
Cricket,
back
do you
to
say that
Isma.
out loud? Do you say that out loud?
I don't say that out loud, but I think it's really funny.
No, I really want you to say that out loud.
I don't know. That's completely up to Gord.
Yeah.
Cricket is curled up in a ball, just sad that his ape plan didn't.
I kind of, I just say, That's not likely. However, it is interesting. Or it could be a god, or a goddess.
Ooh. Is this whale Melora? The Wild Mother? It's hard to tell. We'll have so many days to ask us these questions as we wait to get to Chult.
So true. So true.
Right.
What would you guys like to do now? Anything else?
I think we just wait until we get there, right?
All right.
Who wants to go? I think at this point, to make Cricket happy, he's trying to see if any of the pirates want to have like an arm wrestling competition with the
Pirates? There's no pirates on the street. What are you
I'm
talking
wrestling with
about?
the ape.
Not pirates. I mean sailors. Sailors. Yes.
The
How dare you call
sailors
them
looks
pirates?
at you
How
and
dare
just
you.
like, we
I love how
hate
Cricket Call
pirates.
is about to say pirate sailors.
We hate pirates. those
Actually, I just
uncivil
realized something. All
dirt
right,
of the world.
whoever thinks they can beat the mighty ape will get 5 gold pieces.
No,
However,
me.
if you
Yeah, and
if you fail to beat the ape, then I get 5 gold pieces.
Oh, no, no,
And this
no,
is
no,
how
no,
I'm going
no,
to
no,
make
no.
money to try and be able to. Copy
You
it.
say
No.
that too soon because when you say beat the ape and someone already sits down, and then before you can finish, losers gives you 5 gold pieces. The sailor's already beat, and then he just says, "Oh no, you didn't. You didn't say that when the match is finished. No. That's it."
The ape is going to growl at the sailor.
The sailor was
And
like,
give me
"Oh,
my
come
fucking money.
"That's not fair."
You know what?
You know
Crow
what?
will
You know
throw
what?
his-
Sorry, the sailor says that's not fair, and
Yeah.
Cricket just gives him a deathly dead stare. Life isn't fair, is it? And then it's trying to intimidate him.
Oh, I guess you can do after this.
Roll for intimidation checks.
Okay, I don't have good charisma, but I'm doing it anyway.
I'm backing him up. I'm shouting. Oh,
That's a 9
Yeah, that's a
from
9.
the tiny halfling.
Yeah. And then the sailor just stares for a moment and then bursts into laughter, all of them. It's like and then the guy who just lost and walks over and rubs you in the head is like, big talk for a kid. And just rubs you in the head. It's like, he's trying to intimidate me. Wow. Good laugh. And then he just slaps you in the back and just pats you and is like, go back to work.
I'm getting pandered. Okay, I walk away. I cast invisibility. And I talk to him.
okay. This is it. This is why
yeah.
This is
Villain
what I
arc.
want. This is what I want.
I'm snapping. I'm snapping. All right, I cast invisibility on myself, and then I pickpocket him. He wants to pander to my.
This is why.
All
I
right.
want to
Go for it. You already did it.
right,
Roll
my
for a
friends would
sleight of
say-
hand check with Vantage, please.
Boss man. As my friends
17.
would say, I can fix him or I can make him worse. Let's go.
You are absolutely making Cricket worse.
All right.
Hell
So, let's just put it that way. Cricket, you successfully pickpocket this unknowing, low intelligence sailor. You find a napkin, a half-eaten apple, a small pocket knife, which we probably use it to cut the apple, and a pair of old socks on the other side of his pocket. That's
Got
it.
himself a good haul. That pocket knife is at least worth 1 gold piece. So that's a net gain.
That's probably 1 bronze. So yeah.
1 bronze. That's a net gain.
Hey, that's a net gain. That's a net
Yeah.
And you get a half-eaten
Crow would
apple.
like to arm wrestle the gorilla now.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Do it.
So I'm going to make an athletics check.
Nice.
No, wait.
Try to-
Before that happens, while Crow steps up, I slide and I just say, ladies and gentlemen, for the
Nice.
prime fight of the night, we have Ape versus Crow. Place your bets. Place your bets. Place your bets. Everyone,
Yeah.
place your bets.
All right.
But
Everyone
I got,
places
2
their
hats.
bets. Nice. So most of them just bets on the ape actually because they don't think anyone can beat the ape. But some of them does bet on Crow. So yeah.
That's a 19.
Nice.
I'll roll for the ape. It's a d20 plus 5.
All right. Go for it.
All right.
Actually, it beat me.
Nope, 16.
All right. Oh, so the ape.
DM.
So the ape lose.
At this
Okay.
time, I slide my 3 gold after knowing the results into the hat of the person that won.
Everyone's looking. So you know what?
Oh no!
Roll
I
me
slide
a
to the
sleight of
back
hand.
and then-
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Let's go. It's
With
time for me to
disadvantage
see-
though, everyone's looking at you because you're the hype man.
So you have advantage on this.
No,
sleight of
disadvantage because everyone's looking at Gord as well as because he's standing
Oh.
as the you know.
Oh, okay. I'll cast invisibility on Gord so that he. It
Well,
cancels
you
out.
will
No, I'm
have
in front
to.
of everyone already. I'm in front of
Yeah,
everyone already.
he's
Like,
in front of everyone already.
Okay.
wait, if it's that difficult, because in my head I was trying to think of like misdirecting everyone to the fight
Mm-hmm.
and then putting it in.
Well,
If it's
they.
if everyone's already
I would
looking
just say this is not a big, room, and everyone's circling around. So you wouldn't. You are in the center of
Can-
the match, so you wouldn't be that easy to be missed, unless you, intentionally.
Can I describe
walk out.
it in a way?
Okay.
Can I describe like how I do it? So like once the
Sure.
fight happens, right?
Mhm.
Like once it's finished, right? I compile the gold and I'm
Mhm.
just like tough luck, like tough luck, folks, tough luck, and I start like going to the winners, right?
Mhm.
And then as I'm like gonna hand them the gold,
Mhm.
when I put my hand in, there's gold in my hand,
Mhm.
and then I drop it.
Okay,
Like
that's
to-
interesting.
Like while I'm grabbing from the pile. So
Mhm.
then like and then it's just there already.
Yeah.
Does that make it like normal at least, or is that still disadvantage?
I would say
I feel-
this. I would say this because you does bring an interesting, action. I would say if you drop the coin on the ground to make a commotion, to let everyone just, go for the grabs, then you would have a normal sleight of hand. How's that?
All right, I'll do that. I'll be like, oh no!
Oh
Drop it.
no,
Guys,
a
don't be
clumsy
bad
me.
people. You have to put it back.
Yeah.
You have to put it back. Oh no!
All right, roll for the sleight of hand.
Oh shit!
I guess that doesn't, that doesn't suck. That sucks totally. But
No, no, wait! I got this! I got this! I got this! I got this! Wait,
go for it.
Robin,
Go for
Robin,
it.
Robin.
Go for it.
As my shit falls to the ground, I outline. I said, "Oh, shoot! I dropped my gold as well."
Do you drop your gold though? Because I would only rule it if you drop your
No,
if you
'cause
really
I-
drop your gold.
No, cause like I dropped my thing, right?
Yeah.
And I got a nat one and trying to make it seem like not obvious, and it's obvious. So then I drop it actually, and I'm like, oh, I dropped my gold
So
as
there's
well. and I
so,
just pick it up.
I have a question though. There's a bunch of gold on the ground, right?
Yes.
Just everywhere.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
would say this: the whole
I'm still
Okay, go for it.
invisible right now.
you wanna
So,
go for the grabs as well? Sure.
I'm gonna go for the gold as well and just try and start
Sure.
sweeping up.
Sure. I would say this. I will resolve Gord first. So Gord.
resolve Gord first.
Yeah, Gord, you drop the gold. You were trying to pocket them for yourselves, but you use the act of dropping the gold, and because you roll.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
Guys, I dropped it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
because
guys.
you roll so poorly, everyone stares at you for a moment, and one of the sailor even goes, "You're trying something funny here, boy."
I literally dropped my gold.
All right. This is where I would say cricket. You go for the grabs. And
All right, and
yeah.
I take all of
no,
Gord's
no.
gold.
Roll me a dexterity check. Just a plain like
just a
straight
dex check?
just straight dex check. Nothing added.
No advantage because I'm invisible.
Nope.
Just a regular one.
Just because you are not, how should I put this? You are invisible, sure, but you have to go through the crowds to grab
Right.
them,
Fair.
and then you have, collisions
Well, if,
to
okay,
the others.
here's my
so-
question. Here's my only question. I'm just
Mhm.
if I'm trying to get through the crowds and do this stealthily,
Yeah,
like is this a stealth check or is it still just a dex check?
I would just say, stealth check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because I'm invisible, I technically get advantage unless I'm getting canceled out by something else.
I would say
Probably disadvantage.
no. You will have normal. You will have normal.
So it's
because,
just it just balances
yeah,
out, so
because
just
you're
normal
invisible, but you still have body.
Gotcha.
You would touch
Fair,
the
fair,
others.
fair, fair,
Yeah.
fair, fair. All right, here we go.
Nice.
26.
You don't need no loading advantage. You easily pocket, I would say half of them. You left out a few just so it wouldn't be too obvious because, if you really take a lot, then people will start noticing, okay, shit's happened. But this is where the others starting to, grab the golds on the ground is like, this is mine. And then just the sailors just starting to just do that. Gord, what would you like to do at the moment? They don't seem to be paying any attention on you because you don't have the gold anymore, and they want their money back. So, the money on the floor, obviously. So,
Yeah, no, I walk away. My job's done.
yeah, he just whistles and walks away, and
I go towards
Yeah.
Kroll, and it's like, good job on winning that.
Oh, thank you.
yeah.
So how much gold do I get?
I would say each of them pitted
None.
like.
I'm owed something for beating the ape, remember?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you your gold. Don't
Yeah.
worry. I'm just asking how many that I pick up so I can give it back.
Yeah,
to
I would say in total you get about 10, because gold pieces are not that, the sailors don't have much. From the moment
I
you
have-
pickpocketed someone,
Can I have my,
yeah, go for it.
can I have my 3 gold back?
You do, I would say,
I do?
I would say you have your 3 gold pieces back. That was already on you. And then
Hey,
additional
yo, we
10
got
gold
10
pieces.
profit.
Yeah, additional 10
That's
gold pieces for
huge.
cricket. But that's
I'm gonna
about it. Yeah.
basically I will appear next to you, crawl out of like just a little puff of smoke, and dropping invisibility, and I just hand you 10 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Good job.
All
there.
right.
Yeah, but you didn't. So, Crow, you didn't bet on yourself, or sorry, you
No.
didn't bet against yourself. So technically, you don't lose any gold. So
But you gain 10.
Yeah, you gain 10.
Yep. So
Yeah, that's about
I
it.
increased.
So I-
Yep.
I look towards everyone. I look to everyone here, including the ape, and just say, "So, what if we try pulling this off in the Chult?"
Ooh.
Cricket's like, oh, we could probably. Cricket's like his. You guys remember, Cricket's an urchin. Technically, he's had to do shady shit before, and now that Cricket's unhinged,
Unhinged.
he's Cricket's like, well, there were some plays that Wasp always like to talk about where there's one the classic, as we used to call it, where you get an angry animal or like something like this, right, like the ape. He comes in, starts making commotion. He's rabid, and then we, the fateful heroes, come in to save the day and stop them from, and somebody from attacking.
I see it.
And then we kill the ape, and then we profit.
Not
from
so
like-
great. Not so great.
Well, we profit off the fact that we saved so and so
day,
from
yeah.
an ape attack, right? And then they feel obligated to give us a reward. And then we just keep doing that because technically I have different types of animals. So it doesn't have to be an ape. It could be a tiger attacks, a black bear, an axe beak.
He
So-
pulls out a random one, and it turns out to be like some harmless animal.
A
I
squirrel.
mean, it could technically be there is a baboon, so that's a little less frightening. But yeah, no, that was a great racket that we did back in the day. So we could probably try that in Chult and get some decent money.
Itma chimes in and
yeah.
says, as long as it doesn't raise a lot of attention, sure, but
Yeah,
We are
listen,
not
listen,
without
Isma.
enemies
If anything,
here.
we are obviously discreet. The turtle.
Isma
we have-
stares at you, eyes
Turtle.
totally dead,
A
just like,
masked.
The lanky
Come again?
masked guy and the sad dead halfling.
just like,
Yes, we are a discreet set of people. I would like to agree.
Isma looks at all of you, who's have 0 ounce of self-aware, and then just like, I'm gonna go talk to Danica. You guys plan, I guess.
Okay, all right, okay.
Uh,
And then I start.
I need some
for the
sanities
rest,
back.
Rest of the day,
Oh.
it's just the three of
Talking
us.
to Danica.
What?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Oh.
Now we're just fucking with Isma.
Yeah,
We're
Isma is
trying-
already gone, so you're earning with the air. No one's responding, but sure. Oh, some of the sailors comes back and just says, "You,
What?
Looks at
What about
Gord.
me?
Looks at Gord. It's like something's fishy here.
What's fishy? I mean, we're technically on the sea, so technically a lot of things could be fishy.
I shouldn't said that. Damn it. And then he walks away. He's like still pointing his like fingers towards you and just like I'm watching you kind of sense. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's
yeah.
only so many people on this boat.
Yeah.
They're gonna be watching us at some point.
Yeah.
Now Cricket's just being a little shit right
Yeah.
now.
True.
He's having fun.
Yeah. But anyway, so the night, it's already night, because all the activities you guys been playing. It's already night, and you guys finish your dinner, and then you go back to sleep. So the day goes off. Uneventful. The next about a week or so, it's like just pure quietness and peace. And then the whales, for some odd reasons, kept following. Like it's not always there. It's not there 24/7, but it's there, like whenever you look for it. And then it's always especially happy to see Gord for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes it has a few other, you think are probably family members with it, but
Right.
it's the one that sticks with you all the way. So, come the next week, one day, and about afternoon, everything's peaceful. You notice that you're probably, I would say, Crow will probably be on deck, on the upper deck, right? Where are the others? This is probably by noon. Where will you guys be? In your chambers or?
I
Crow
would
would be on
probably be in my chambers looking at books again,
Alright.
and also hiccuping again, which is just a lovely experience.
You've been so many hiccups, like the whole way. Oh, sorry. Justin, can you hear us? Hello,
Hello, Justin?
Justin.
He's muted.
Oh no,
No,
no. Probably
no, we lost him.
some mic issue.
He went overboard.
No. Somebody throw him overboard, I guess.
Oh, he's lagging real hard.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
yeah, so
Let's cut to Kroll then.
Yeah.
Well,
You reset first. If you can hear me, just reset first, and we'll come back to you later. All right. For Crow, where are you?
probably on the decks, just
Nice.
helping out.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Cricket. You've been nicknamed the Little Hiccup. Because you're conditioned by the sailors. They are not discreet.
Okay, hold
Yeah.
on. I'm adding that to my character sheet. That's okay, a little hiccup.
No. But anyway, jokes aside, you are in your chambers studying, and Isma is also on the deck. He is like not as polite as before, but he's not
Right.
rude either. He is just more, careless.
He's a changed
Yeah,
man.
he is changed. He started to care less about things, and it makes him feels good. So he is on the crow's nest and helping the watch until you guys hear him just says, "Guys, you seeing this?"
I come out of my little study, take
Yeah.
a look, what he's looking at.
All right.
Yeah, what am I saying?
He's at crow's nest, and then he slides down from the ropes and just like, I'm not sure what that is, but it looks odd. And then he points at about 12 o'clock direction, and then, 6 o'clock direction. Sorry, the opposite way.
We're right
Yeah.
behind us then.
Yes, right behind you guys. And then you guys, he has a binocular on his hand, so he like hands it over, and you guys see
Right.
through it. It's like a little dot, but it's it looks pretty far away, but you know that anything that's on the horizon that looks like a little dot was something probably big enough, something near to a ship size if you get close.
So something big is heading our way.
Something. And then you see just at the horizon clouds starting to gather. And then while you guys are talking, the captain walks over and talks to the other sailors on the crow's nest, and it's just like, guys, he walks over to you and just says, guys, I don't think this is good. I mean, the storm's about to come.
We better get ready.
Yeah. Any of you knows how to do kind of a wind spell, like a gust of wind or something? I can do it. I can totally do it. But it will be better if I don't
have any. I don't have anything. Although, you know what I might actually do? I'm going to change out False Life for Featherfall.
Okay, that's smart.
So that
Kroll
if
could always climb the mast and blow really hard into the sails.
True. All right.
You know what? If it's looking like a storm and possibly a fight, I'm assuming this is a new day, right?
Yes. This is about the afternoon.
Several days have passed.
Yeah, it's like the second week. It's like Monday on the second week. So yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get ourselves a useful animal. Hold on.
All right. Cool.
So I pull out my little bag of tricks. Did I just get the same thing again? I did. All right, the ape is back. The
ape is back.
Just to help out with rigging and stabilizing stuff. Okay.
All right.
But that's what I'm doing right now.
All right. So, Gord, you back? Buddy, you okay? No.
God. Oh, I sucked it.
Oh,
no,
yay!
I can kind of hear, but I'm still lagging, so don't expect me to really answer.
Okay,
'cause
okay.
It goes out in and out, so just keep going.
Okay, cool. All right. So Gord, I would just assume you are also on the upper deck and then starting to help out. Yeah.
Just helping out.
All right. So you heard full sail, and the captain just like sounds the alarm, and then the others starting to tie up the ropes and like trying to make the sail go faster, and the captain himself is actually doing the spell, the gust of wind spell, to give it an extra boost, because this is like quiet water for now for you guys, but the storm's chasing behind. So you guys managed to like do all the prep work all you can, and then sail straight forward to your destination. The cloud is gathering closer and closer behind you, as if like the whole sky just turns and then just gets gloomy all of a sudden.
Right.
You sail forward and sees the dark sky from both ahead of you and behind you, and then
Oh boy.
yeah, storm clouds gathered, and then lightning starting to strike from above. You heard just thunder striking down, and you, for 1 second, a peaceful, quiet environment turned into a hazardous, stormy, wavy ocean, and just raging. And you steer through with your combined effort, trying to help out. I would say, everyone, you can describe how you want to help, and then see, and then I will say you roll accordingly, and then we'll see how you help out the ship to go faster, actually. So yeah.
I'm going to just help like strap things down.
All right,
So
cool.
nothing gets swept overboard.
All right. Then I would say you roll for athletics to see if all things are nice.
22.
That definitely helps. You easily straps down a lot of the stuff, and even you have ropes on your waist to make sure you don't fall overboard, because this is a dangerous situation.
Right.
Everyone else?
I'm going to command the ape,
All right.
and I'm basically going to have him because he's got a climbing speed. He's going to be climbing around, and if there's any sails that look like they're about to buckle, or if there's anything going on with the sails, or anything that's like up in a spot that you need to climb up to and fix, he's going to be fixing.
All right, nice. So the
should I
apes.
roll for the ape? Or?
Yeah. If he's doing that, roll for athletics. Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be a D20 plus 5.
Nice.
And
8.
Okay, that's a 13.
Plus 5. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
13. So you see him. Apes are not built for seas, but he is doing his best. So he ties up some of the sails, managed to capture one of the thunderstruck pillars for just a sec, and then make sure it stays in place long enough for the captain to mend it.
Gotcha.
So I would say Isma helps out by looking at the surroundings and always call out for helps, and then always have someone and have bless on. Well, I would say bless on the others to make sure they have blessings and do
Gotcha.
things better.
Gotcha.
I would say that would be a perception combined with Arcana, but I would just roll for perception. Let's see how it goes. He will roll perception. 15, not bad. So he managed to catch a few close calls for the sailors to not go overboard. Gord.
And I also have feather fall.
Yeah.
If anybody goes flying.
Yeah. So that's good. At least no one's. A few close calls, but he managed to pull them back, so which is good.
Right.
Gord, what would you do to help out?
Hello.
Yeah.
I think I'm just jumping from place to place, making sure people don't fall off.
Nice. So the same with Isma. Roll me a perception check, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perception check. Okay, good.
All right. Nice.
12.
12. Not bad. With you and Isma, you guys saved everyone, or at least managed to keep them, on deck. And then, as you guys are battling the storm, you notice that the black spot now becoming more and more visible. Although in the storm, it's a actually funny thing to say, but through occasional lightning, the additional light source, you do see that a ship-like figure is getting closer and closer. And I would say
Is it an undead ship?
you can certainly see if you can, get a better look.
Sure.
All right.
I don't see anything.
Nope. It's a figure.
Is it the Flying Dutchman?
I rolled a 21.
All right. So, Cricket, you immediately feel familiar, as if you've seen this before. You're not entirely sure. You're trying to scratch your memories, and then you realize something. You guys were in the warehouse. You guys were fighting those pirates. You get a few glimpses of the opened warehouse gates, and you do get a few glimpses of maybe their ship. You think it's their ship because of their, distinct features, and maybe not. Maybe you're just hallucinating. You don't know. But it
So I'm starting to
looks
get
like
the sense that those fuckers followed us.
It's time to finish this.
You definitely feel this way. You don't know how they get a whiff of you, but maybe. And
This was a traitor.
I
We have
will
to kill
say, this is where we'll end today's session.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
In
Perfect.
a stormy night and a thunderous situation, you
Yeah.
guys about to face
We're gonna
someone.
have a full ship
Yeah.
on ship combat. Let's go.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
Is this
Oh.
what the kids call shipping?
Yeah.
God damn it. Very quickly, Robin,
Yeah.
if you can, if you could just give me the ape character
Oh, sure.
character sheet,
Yeah.
just so that way I can control it, because the ape's gonna be in the combat. So I'm glad I summoned it.
Nice. I'll give you the ape. Don't worry.
Sweet.
Getting some ape shit.
There we go.
Nice.
I would have had a skeleton, but everybody was like, "Nah, don't summon skeleton."
Well, it's just the captain and his crew. And
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's a
know.
bit problematic.
Yeah.
I know. I'm aware. Like it is a
Yeah.
very reasonable request. But I'm a necromancer, man. I want to summon some skeleton.
You can still do. I mean, okay. I'm just gonna put it this way: in a hazardous situation where you have
No,
to
I
use everything to survive,
I understand.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be summoning way more dead things than Chult once we get there.
Mm-hmm. Nice. All right.
But,
I give you the control of the ape, and that's where we'll end today's sessions. Great job, guys.
All right.
Yay.
A lot of emotion flowing around.
Oh
A
yeah,
lot of-
this is great. I love the character dynamics we're
Yeah.
building. It was awesome.
Nice.
I'm so confused with Gord. Even as a player, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing.
That's
I
the
think that's
best
what's
situation.
throwing.
Yeah.
I love it in the sense where I don't know if my relationship with Gord is gonna send Cricket down a dark path or a decent path or a neutral path. I'm very curious to see where that goes.
Nice.
I'm very
Me
excited.
too. Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna see if I can
Yeah,
get rid of
I'll
these
go.
goddamn hiccups.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll head out as well. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah.
All right,
Stay safe,
it easy,
guys. Yeah. Cheers and
Peace.
have a good week. Bye,
Yep.
guys. Good game. Good night.